Hey folks, how are you? Chris here. We're going to go over the trades for today. I had 3 trades in the afternoon, all of them on Apple. Didn't trade this morning because I was busy, not at the desk. And I got to the desk around 1 o'clock or so. And I just came through just to check what was going on. I wasn't expecting to put on a trade or anything, but I would trade if something would come to me. That's basically the way I trade. I do not look at the markets in a way where I say, I have to trade. Basically, I just wait for the trades to come to me and I take them as they come. That's it. So I took 3 trades. All of them ended up being winners. And we'll go over those trades real quick here. Small winners, in fact, but still winners. So we'll go over them. The first trade was on at 1:26 p.m. on Apple. And I traded it with some puts with a 10 delta. So if you look at what happened at 1:26, let's zoom in here on I was looking at the 1-minute chart actually. So you can see here that we were downtrending and breaking below this sort of support, losing that 5-minute uptrend, in fact. And basically, I was watching the SPY, Qs, and XLF. All of them were losing the 5-minute uptrend at the same time. And if you recall from last week, the biggest bearish trades occurred when SPY and Qs and Apple were all losing the 5-minute uptrend at the same time, if you recall last week. But now let's analyze what happened this week, and it was quite a different outcome, actually. So you can see that I shorted it right around here once we saw a break of 289, and then I knew it was going to see some sort of pop or failure because Apple always gives at least one retest here. We retested it, and then I started watching the SPYs and everything was kind of still rolling over. So that's when I entered the puts right here at 126. Took off half pretty quickly, and then I just hung out in the trade, and I didn't actually take off the other half. What ended up happening was I took it off right at my break-even point after this rally here. So I was nimble for getting out of that trade. You can see here, I'll show you the entry right here, 126, enter the position, take off half for some profit, and then I took off the last one for about break-even. So I bought them at 141, I sold the last one at 142. So I was nimble to get out. I was out as soon as it was back to my break-in. I was out of that trade. I'm not playing around with that kind of stuff, you know? It's just not worth it. When you're scalping, you're not going to hold on to a loser. It's just that's not how we trade. All right, so then again, at 1:48 p.m., second trade here. Actually, I bought the same exact puts. So 1:48 p.m., let's take a look here. After this rally, I was seeing it kind of roll over a bit. And 1:48 p.m. That would have been right here, right on this candle, as soon as it was losing this uptrend. But again, look at exactly what it did. It broke it, then came up and retested it, and then got the bear break after that. So you can see Apple loves to fake you out in that regard. So I entered this trade definitely with my stop loss above that high, because you can't enter here expecting your stop loss like right there, because it doesn't work, you know? I was going to say là ça marche pas. That's what we say in Quebec here. So basically, again, I did the exact same thing with that trade, as I sold one contract for, you can see I bought them at 135, sold half at 143, and then I sold the last one at my break-even point again, right after it rallied after that. So I'm not playing around in these trades. I'm taking profit from the market, and then when it goes back to my break-even, I'm out of the trade, you see? I'm not holding on. Not holding on, baby. When the train is going, get on the train. When the train stops, get off the train. That's that's the way I see it. All right, here. So then the last trade. The last trade was my least favorite, I'll be honest with you. So I was watching the call options as well today, and I noticed some weird things with the call options because they were going down and staying sideways while Apple was going up. And this is because of volatility. So it was basically, let me try and find the spot here. It was right here. Okay, it was at 286.50 to 288.50, around here. I was watching the call options, and they absolutely did nothing. Okay, if you bought calls right here, you would not have made money in this move, which is really weird. And again, it's because of volatility dropping off. So I realized that, and I said, okay, how am I going to trade Apple bullish? I'm only trading with options here. So I started looking at the put credit spreads, and I did fill one a little later in the day when I saw another bull opportunity. It was actually here. I filled it here when we started to see this kind of consolidation. I filled it at 90 cents, and then I covered the first one at 85, and then I covered the last one at 82. So that was a small profit on that trade, but still profit nonetheless. Now, again, with these credit spread type of trades, I highly recommend always using limit orders, and always recommend using your limit order to find out exactly where the market maker is going to give you a fill. Because sometimes you'll see a bid and offer on the credit spread, and it might be like 10 or 15 or even 20 cents wide. You can put your order in at the bid, and then as soon as you put that order in, it'll fill, and then the bid and offer will shift down by 20 cents. So basically you entered at the wrong price. So you really have to make sure you put in an order away from the spread first, and then kind of raise it or lower it depending on what you're doing to get that fill you're looking for. So again, you have to play with the quote screen to see what these market makers are going to quote you and give you as a fill. That's pretty much it, guys. So those are my 3 trades for today. Just my last trade here. I didn't tell you what time I entered. There it was, 3 o'clock, 3:02, right here on this bull move up. 3:02. I was shorting a credit spread, selling a credit spread with the puts, broke above 289, 290, and then consolidated here. Nice consolidation, volatility dropping off, and then I covered the last one as it was breaking higher here. I'm not playing around really. I'm not trying to take a lot of money here. I'm just kind of trying to be consistent with my entries, my exits, not being greedy, not wishful thinking, not hoping for anything, monitoring myself for errors, making sure I'm in the right state of mind to trade. And I was, in fact, today, so I traded. That's it. Very simple, guys. So I wish you all a great evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye.